Welcome everyone. This is a breath-based hatha yoga practice. So today we're just going to chill out on the mat. You can do this morning or afternoon or evening. Just a nice, simple drawing the energy in and releasing the energy out. So we'll start in a comfortable seated position, closing the eyes and just starting to deepen your breath. Connect with your breath. And closing the mouth, breathing through the nose. Starting to become aware of how the body is feeling today. Feet, legs, hips, stomach, back, shoulders, hands, arms, neck. Chin, cheeks, and forehead. Relaxing the body, slowly dropping chin to chest and taking a slow, controlled head roll. Keeping the breath nice and even. Feeling into the body, noticing how just from the head moving, travels all the way down to the feet. And when your chin next meets chest, taking the opposite direction, keeping that breath nice and even. And when your chin next meets chest, rising back up to center, bringing hands to heart lightly, bowing the head and setting an intention if you wish. Opening the eyes, removing any props off your mat. And just coming to mountain pose at the front. We'll start with a few sun salutations. So feet hip distance apart, palms facing forwards, rolling the shoulders down and back. Nice tall spine. Inhale, arms come up to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg goes all the way back, lowering that back knee, opening the chest. Exhale, stepping back to your down dog. Holding the breath, knees come down to tabletop, chest between the hands, chin comes down to the mat. Lowering the body down, inhale up to cobra. Exhale back to down dog. Inhale, stepping that left foot forward between the hands, lowering that back knee, opening the chest. Exhale, stepping forwards to forward fold. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stepping the right foot all the way back, lowering that back knee, opening the chest. Exhale, stepping back to down dog. Holding the breath, Knees, chest, chin, lower to the ground, zigzag position. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale back to down dog. Inhale, stepping the right foot forward between the hands, lowering the back knee, opening the chest. Exhale, stepping forwards to forward fold. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Releasing the hands, come down, warming the body up a little bit. Just some simple movements and you can see how it gets it nice and warm. So inhale, arms come up to sky. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sky. Exhale, fold. Holding here for a few breaths. Weight in the toes. And allowing the neck and back to be nice and heavy. Inhale, coming all the way back up to sky. Exhale, releasing the hands down, rolling the shoulders. And then bringing hands to hips, taking that right foot back about a leg's distance, 45-degree angle turned in on that back foot. Coming into warrior one, inhaling, arms come all the way up to sky, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, 90-degree bend, keeping those hips facing the front of the mat. Exhaling, bringing the hands down. Inhale, up to warrior one, keeping that bend in that front knee. Exhale, floating the hands down. Inhale up. Exhale, floating those hands down. Inhale up to warrior one, holding here, nice strong legs for 2 breaths. Exhaling, hands come down, pivoting the feet around. So right foot facing the back of the mat. Back foot turned in 45-degree angle, about a leg's distance apart. Hips come facing parallel to that right foot. Inhale, arms come up to sky. Exhale, 90-degree bend, stacking that knee and ankle. Exhaling, hands float down to the mat. Inhale up to warrior one. Exhale, floating the hands come down. Inhaling up to warrior one, nice strong legs. Exhale, floating down. Inhale, arms come up, holding here for a few breaths. Just noticing the position, how the body feels. Exhale, hands come down beside you, pivoting both feet round to the long side of the mat, turning the toes in, heels out ever so slightly. Arms come all the way up to sky, shoulders away from ears, hinging from the hips on the exhale, bringing those hands down to the mat. Resting here for 4 breaths. Weight slightly in the toes, upper body hanging lightly. Inhale, arms come up to sky and stepping back to the front of your mat, mountain pose. Inhale, arms come up to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stepping the left leg followed by the right back to down dog. Holding here for a few breaths. Releasing the knees, come down, tabletop position. Inhale, lowering the belly down for cow. Exhale, cat, rounding that spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, right arm comes up to sky. Exhale, threading it all the way through, lowering that right shoulder down and resting the head either on the mat or a block. Taking 2 breaths here. Inhale, right hand up to sky, planting that all the way back down. Inhale, left hand up to sky. Exhale, threading it all the way through and lowering the head down. Resting here for 2 breaths. Inhale, left hand up to sky, planting it all the way back down, sending the hips back to heels, reaching the hands out in front, extended child's pose. And just resting here for a few breaths. Walking the hands back to knees, rolling up through the spine. And then from here, we're going to take the knees out, come up onto our knees. Feel free to cushion underneath the knees. Taking the hands to the lower back. And on the inhale, just rising the chest up to sky. And maybe taking the head, letting it fall back. Exhale, coming all the way back to center. Inhale, rising the chest, opening the chest. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, opening the chest, camel pose, holding here for 2 breaths. Option to come out at any time from any pose. Inhale, coming back to center, releasing the hips back down to the heels and taking 2 breaths in diamond pose, closing the eyes. And just incorporating a little bit of space. Opening the eyes, bringing the legs all the way around and setting up for bridge pose. So bringing your feet hip distance apart, lowering the back all the way down to the mat and just having your heels so you can touch them if that's comfortable. Inhale, hips and arms come up to sky. Exhale, rolling everything down. Inhale up to sky. And exhale, rolling everything down. Inhale, sky. Holding here for 2 breaths. And exhale, lowering everything down. Setting up for legs up the wall, so bringing knees into chest. Nice squeeze. And then sending the feet up to the sky. And coming either onto a block, lightly under your tailbone, or just resting your hands under your hips. Closing the eyes, and we'll take a few breaths here. Releasing the hands or a prop, bringing knees into chest, nice squeeze. And then making your way up to a comfortable seated position. Legs come out in front and lifting your left foot up, taking it over your right, around your knee area, but it can go wherever is comfortable. You want a nice tall spine. Inhale, open that right hand out. Exhale, wrapping it around that left knee. Left hand comes behind you and nicely twisting through that spine. Holding here for a few breaths. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. And exhaling, maybe finding a little bit more space to twist. Inhale, coming back to center, bringing the left foot down, right foot comes up, and then taking it over that left leg. Inhale, open up to the left. Exhale, wrapping it round. Right hand comes down behind you. Inhale, nice tall spine. And exhale, twist. Holding for 2 breaths. Inhale, back to center, bringing both legs out in front, taking the legs just a little wider, just as far as is comfortable. Inhale, nice tall spine, and then exhale, just hinging forwards and lightly walking the hands out. Resting the head here, closing the eyes, relaxing the body. Walking the hands all the way back in, closing the legs, and then making your way down to our final pose of Shavasana, taking the feet out wide, letting them fall to the sides, closing the eyes, and the arms come away from the body, palms facing up. Making any last adjustments, making sure your body is comfortable, feeling free to use props under the legs or neck. And once you have found a super comfy position, releasing any control of breath or thought, as we go on a slow body scan, bringing your awareness to your feet, your lower legs, your upper legs, and letting the legs be heavy and sink into the ground, releasing and relaxing the hips, the stomach, the back, allowing them to be heavy and sink into the ground. Traveling to your hands, lower arms, upper arms, allowing the arms to get heavy and sink into the ground. Releasing and relaxing the shoulders, the neck, the chin, cheeks, and forehead. Allowing your whole entire body to get heavy and sink into the ground. Resting the mind with the breath and finding stillness. Starting to deepen the breath, bringing some soft movements back to your body. Noticing the shift and change as the energy moves and the body moves. Taking a stretch of your bodies, choosing maybe knees to chest, maybe full body stretch. And very slowly Making your way to a comfortable seated position. Resting the hands lightly on the legs. Taking a nice deep inhale. And releasing exhale. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Bringing hands lightly to heart center, bowing the head to the heart. Namaste, thank you for coming.